So when you take a quiz like this, and we all took this quiz.
I didn't, for the record.
Oh. I took the quiz.
I will say that when
we abstain from that stuff. We're a different generation.
Long-term married, long-term married.
You know,
What if we did it worked?
When I was reading this last night and I was thinking about Dr. Drew, who I grew up listening to on Loveline for years, I was so curious as to what you thought about these 4 personality types and
so what are the 4 personality
types? The 4 again is explorer, which is essentially somebody that's reward motivated. They're thrill seeker a little bit. The second
and if
is.
I can interject, these are based on either hormones or neurotransmitters that are predominantly determining the personality type.
It's exactly the way Helen Fisher is constructed. That's why I love that. I love that it has a biological basis.
So dopamine.
Dopamine for the explorer, which is the reward system, the mesolimbic reward system, we call that. The builder is the serotonin system, which is honesty, trust, family loyalty. They also, I tell you, the people that are serotonin dominant also are seekers. They like hunting. They like finding stuff. The director is testosterone, so it's predominant. It's the sort of the director type. Right. Good match with the negotiator. And the negotiator is more the receptive type. You know, people don't often. We're in an age when you're not allowed to talk about the differences between testosterone and estrogen and the effects they have on our biology. But estrogen causes something called receptivity, which is a little more passive, a little more negotiated, while testosterone is more externally driven and more towards aggression.
And Natalie was a negotiator.
Correct. So
and the men you feel like she was going after were more of the director types, which based on this quiz would fit.
Yeah.
Because everything sounds like it was working for you
exactly.
until.
And it always does. It's always so perfect. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be different. Like, we gel so well, the vibe is great, we really understand each other. And then as soon as I show that I'm catching feelings and I'm emotionally available, they back off and they.
Let me tell you what I think
That's
that is.
an interesting piece about emotional availability.
Right. So exactly. So to me, my bet is this is about attraction. So attraction is different than fittedness, right? People don't talk about what causes our attractions, right? Now, to some extent, the attraction is driven by fittedness, but if we have unresolved childhood trauma of any type, it tends to generate attraction to similar people and places. For instance, if you had an emotionally unavailable dad who backed off, who abandoned you or something, you are gonna feel lightning bolts when you see a guy that's a director who's also not available. You're gonna think to yourself, he's available and I gotta have that guy, and you're gonna be shocked when he becomes unavailable, but you set that up. You set it up with your attractions, and you can't help your attractions. You're a perfect instrument. So if you had an abandoning father or an alcoholic father, magically people seek alcoholic dads. You know, this is not unique to women, but I'm focusing on women because that's you. Yeah. But the traumas form attractions, and we don't think about that very much. Yeah. So what I always tell people, if they get stuck in this cycle of intense attractions, don't mistake intensity for love. Intensity is not love. So when you feel lightning bolts, it's that guy. It's that guy. There may probably fittedness, but it's that guy who's not going to be available when you suddenly get attached. Listen for butterflies. Butterflies, not lightning bolts. That's the way I tell people to think about it. And if you still can't, you're compulsively driven to the lightning bolts, that's the time for treatment. And it doesn't have to be a lot of treatment, by the way. It doesn't have to be a lot of treatment.
I'm curious, what kind of treatment? Like, what does that entail?
It depends on, all I can tell you is there's probably a little trauma in there, and so some trauma therapy. Sometimes there can be some love addictions and things that get mixed in, and you want somebody who's got some expertise in that. It doesn't have to be a lot. It really doesn't.
Wow. You need to come back on the show.
Okay. Done and done.
It's so crazy. I think it's so awesome that you said that sometimes with love, it's not just about attraction, and sometimes you really have to take the time and say, okay, it's great to work on myself. And I stopped dating after the last guy, and I was like, you know what? I'm the one who's attracting, you know, I'm the one who attracts the experience. So I need to work on myself so that I can attract better for myself. So that's where I'm at with life.
Just be careful of those lightning bolts, because they'll always be there. Those don't go away. You just have to know when it's lightning bolts, you know where that's going. You know where it's going.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Best of luck to you. You're lovely. So best of luck to you in your dating life.
You're going to be fine, by the way. You're going to be fine. It's all good.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Thank you.